I'm so excited to do this reading. Today we're tuning in to Golden Dragon Empress number 4. And I decided to split it out into its own video. I cannot wait to see who is Golden Dragon Empress number 4. And I'm going to tune in with my decks after I tune in with my intuition first. And we're just going to see what message comes through. And if this is you, comment below. This is me. Come in and be part of this oracle deck. It's an amazing experience. So I'm going to call in our guides, tuning into the higher self and highest resonance, soul team, soul family. Magnetizing in the aligned soulmate energy and everything that we need to know that is guiding us together to co-create in this beautiful experience. To know that through this experience, I'm your cosmic guide in this moment for this expansive journey. I'm here to bring through the alchemy and the awareness and the alignment that comes from this experience and our connection together. And through the collaborative experience we create, a beautiful painting comes through, a painting that represents your soul essence and your highest timeline and your most harmonious and loving and abundantly rich, loved and satisfied timeline. Here it comes. Golden Dragon Empress number 4. Is this you? Is this you? All right. So I'm going to put the Fuck Yeah deck in my hand. And we're tuning in to Golden Dragon Empress number 4. So right away as I'm tuning in, my chest is getting tight and there's air bubbling up in here. And this is what I like to call the panic panel. So this is a place that I register when I'm reading you or others that helps me know there's a level of anxiety that may be subconscious. You may not even be aware of it, or you may be very aware of it. Now it's moving into the left part of the throat into here. So there's a connection to an ancestral or ancient, old inner child, like it's been through with you for a long time. This sense of anxiety. You've overcome it, but it actually thwarts a certain amount of your ability to speak your truth and to say what you want to say. So I'm going to actually tone and do some light language to alchemize this and keep moving through the energy centers and the column of light to see what's coming through for this Empress. Urta karemane wara la lurta chima kuri wanne wara halali kuruta tiwe wa shiku kuritu tu kaki mane wa hartu kololi weri tiki mashi ne makarata kalo luru to kuriki manne ni luru to ko alelelele luru te ki wa shu. Good. All right, so as I tune in, the word confusion popped out. What is the confusion about? Tell us what the confusion is about. The word key popped out. What is the word key? What are we tuning into here? Never satisfied, never satisfied. So far I've tuned into a certain level of anxiety that's been present for a long time, so much so that the Empress 4, for now we call them, till we know what she's bringing through, right? Yesterday we had the Empress of Love, receiving love, heart love. So today Empress 4 is having some anxiety that is really almost feeling like a choking, or it's stopping the throat chakra in a way that Empress 4, you have an amazing intuition and you do know the answers, but you stop yourself from hearing your own truth. You are not speaking the truth to yourself. So you think you're confused, which causes a certain low-level anxiety because you're tuning outside of yourself versus listening to what your divine guidance is. Yeah, that's what it is. And then my solar plexus pinged. So your boundaries, you've been working on your boundaries, and you're ready to really own your frequency and stand in your power, is the words coming through. You're ready to stand in your power in a divinely feminine way. Ooh, even by singing. There's a very much a throat thing going on with Empress number 4. So on that, I'm gonna tune into this solar plexus and throat with my toning, and let's see what comes through. Koritini mananani shikurutu show hawa show washoro to kui menartike wash hurta karara shumanener to kurukui la 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 la. So it's almost like I had to clear the field of everybody else's business around Empress 4. I had to clear the field around you to get into your and that, let me ask again. We started at the beginning. We called in our higher selves, but asking permission from Empress 4's higher self to do this tune-in without any there's nothing happening that isn't without Empress 4 permission, and only when she does book in fact, for this painting activation, will this alchemy take place. This is all hypothetical, let's say, and is in the field, and only activates when each Empress says, yes, I'm the one. I would like to receive the Golden Dragon Empress activation and be a part of this beautiful oracle deck. Okay, so so I think we have my first initial tune-in with the throat chakra, speaking truth to oneself, because you're not doubting, you're doubting your own intuitive guidance and not following the guidance because you're looking outside of yourself. And this is causing you get to strengthen your boundaries. And this Golden Dragon Empress activation is about clearing others out of your field, detaching and disconnecting cords that no longer exist. A lot of these are just old and they're hanging around, and there just hasn't been a proper excavation. Ooh, my throat chakra pinged on this one. It's almost like they're plugged into the ear, and you can't hear, the ear's going, so you can't hear your own truth and the divine connection as deeply and as potently as you'd like to, so that instead of confusion, you have clarity, so that instead of disconnection, you have deep connection, and so that instead of feeling alone and disconnected on some level within and not able to speak your truth and be heard by yourself and others, you get to have that clearer connection restored by doing this clarity work. And also now my crown's opening on that, and also by opening your throat and making more sound through your throat, and then that ping down to the sacral and the yoni. So there's some sensuality and some sensual embodiment that comes from opening the throat first and disconnecting all of these out of your field and past stories, beliefs, experiences, other men or experiences that you've had where they're gone now, or they may still be in your experience, and you get to clear that out. I love this. So let's see what the cards say, okay? Look at that, rest. Let's see what else comes through to go with that. Let the cards be this Vakya cards. I have permission from your higher self to tune in and put this in the field, and when you say yes, it activates. And you book in for your personal support through this expansion. The fear isn't yours. The fear is others. So we need to give that fear a rest, baby. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Oracle cards. Listen. You are meant to be a part of this oracle deck. Golden Dragon Empress. And as you go through, this is the second time I've gotten this card today. A lot of people are going through a dark night right now. And fear and the dark night is that feeling of disconnection because you're changing and you're allowing yourself to evolve. And so many of us, when we go through a first few dark nights of the souls, feel fear and anxiety, like what I'm talking about. So maybe that's what you're going through as well. And that's the old ego. That's the old part of you. That's your old identity dying off. And she is scared and she doesn't want to go anywhere. She's been with you for quite some time. Thank you very much. And you get to say, I love you. Thank you. Please forgive me. Sorry. And bye, Felicia. Like, we get to let that go. And it's not a joke to go through these experiences, but we do get to have a sense of humor and a sense of curiosity about how amazing it is that we go through all of these experiences and how real everything seems. I'm really feeling my solar plexus as I'm talking about this. And look at the next card, release guilt. Guilt is a very dense vibration. And if we're plugging into guilt, we're definitely chained or tethered to other people's beliefs and programs. And releasing guilt is one of the most powerful ways to access our higher consciousness, our divine clarity, and our soulful success. So a lot of the work that I get to do with you is clearing this guilt so that you can feel, I was going to say pride, but so you can feel joy and confidence in yourself, in what comes through you. And when you radiate that confidence and share your truths from a place of ownership, they materialize, and you lead that for others as well. Okay, so now we're going to tune in with the compass deck and see what comes through. Time to feel some love, most especially for yourself. Feeling deep love for that version of you that's been here and that's gotten you this far. She's done everything right, nothing wrong, and she gets to upgrade. She gets to have an up level. She gets to know her truth and speak it, and speak from your heart, that love space. You get to recognize your desires and speak them into existence and be them. You get to find positive support that uplifts and holds you, not only to recognize what your desires are, to speak them into creation, but to actually embody them and be them. And I love it because today's day number 11 for the 21-day adventure is all about embodiment. So we're going to do that video next. All right, let's see what else comes through. Your claircognizance, just like yesterday's Empress, is going to open up. Actually, was it clairvoyance? Well, your claircognizance is going to open up. You're knowing what I was talking about. I felt the crown open as I traveled through the energy. Once you disconnect and clear your field, and your beliefs being attached in guilt to obligation, like the fear, I call it the fog, fear, obligation, and guilt. That is a heart wall. That is going to keep you playing really small and stuck inside of other people's opinions and programs. And you get to clear that out, go through the dark night of the soul of feeling like, oh my God, I'm leaving behind who I used to be and I'm becoming something else. And is everybody going to be mad at, as am I going to lose my safety? Am I going to lose my connections? Yes, you're going to lose that and allow fresh connections and to create from a space of desire and true divine direction. And your knowing is going to come in so fully as you do this process. Time to clear that energy, clear the energy so that the energy you're creating is coming from a fresh, loving, expansive place rather than all this old, like cobwebby attached energy. And I'm not mocking Empress number 4. All of us have this work to do. All of us do. All right, we're going to pull a couple more of these compass cards and then we're going to tune in with the tarot deck. And I'm being mindful to keep these brief. I know we don't have time to tune in all day. They'll get longer as it's aligned, but right now, yes, see this? The crown chakra. The crown chakra. We were just talking about that. Your claircognizance is coming in through your crown as you clear your energy and allow support to come in so that you recognize what you really love and desire and let yourself be it. And there's a new moon card. So your intentions and what you're flipping the script on is really important. It's really important. All right, let's tune in to the tarot deck. Empress number 4. And I know I did realize before the session, as I tuned in with my breath work before I got started, is purple. This purple is the color for this one. All right, so we have a couple of resistance cards. We have the Devil card, which the Devil, it says here on the card, addiction, excess, materialism, greed, envy, temptation, fear. And what's coming, the message is coming through for me is the devil you know is easier to hold on to than the devil you don't know. Like the fear of the unknown keeps us hanging around in spaces and continuing to behave and choose behaviors and old bad habits and people and things and places out of fear of comfort, losing our comfort. And that is not going to bring you to your divine expansion. It's not going to open you up to your claircognizance and crown infused wisdom. So we got to do this clearing and this activation to clear your lack of direction, your restless unpredictability, and your impulsiveness, which is the reverse Knight of Swords. All right, let's see what else comes through. Tuning in with your spirit guides and your permission to allow the message to come through for Empress number 4, Golden Dragon Empress number 4. All right, the deck's kind of acting like she might be done. That's okay. We did get a really clear message already. So we have a reverse 9 of Pentacles. Dishonesty, recklessness, deceit, termination, and cheap. Yeah, you're letting yourself down if you can't speak your truth. And the throat and chest right now feels like there's just like you're stuffing down your truth Even though you might be super expansive and have come a long, long way. I know we do all this self-improvement, we do all this spiritual work, we help others to grow and glow up, and then we meet our own limitations again and again because we're expanding and breathing into our divine self. So we have the Seven of Wands popping up here. Challenge, protection, competition, perseverance. So really being invited to feel that sense of resilience and strength within you to do this work, to do however you decide to do it, whether it's with me in this beautiful experience or however you're meant to. Open up this part of you. You know, this passageway, the throat and chest, is the passageway, the portal between your heart and all your lower chakras and Mother Earth and your upper chakras into the celestials. There needs to be an open, expansive, beautiful flow happening here. And there's like we're just stopped right here. It's like, it's almost like a cotton ball in my throat and chest. Yeah, look at this. Nine of Swords, hopelessness, anxiety, trauma, worry, fear, and nightmares. All right, so we're getting a lot of resistance cards. So what's on the other side of this transformation? What do we get to see as we open up this throat chakra, we open up this chest, we clear others out of the field, and we forgive and love and have compassion for our former selves and shift this identity and these beliefs and these connections into a higher vibrational resonance, into the divine desire, to the wish fulfilled, to the rich, loved, and satisfied version of ourselves. All right. I love it. Look at this. Wow. So yesterday we got the Hierophant, and today we're getting it again. Each of you is a guiding light, a trailblazer, pushing through unknown pathways and portals with your light, your inner light guiding you. Your glow up guides you and your community and your clients. And in the pathway that you create with your personal expansion, others are magnetized and drawn to you and follow in your light. And as you do this work for yourself, you're releasing conflict with others and coming into inner harmony. And you're releasing an egotism that keeps you stuck and stalling, right? Sabotage. And in its place, you are, that was the reversed Hangman and the reversed Four of Wands. And in its place, you're coming into the Seven of Cups and the King of Cups, receiving. You're coming into receiving too. You're coming into wisdom, understanding, focus, balance, peacefulness, the King of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, new possibilities, fantasy, a little bit of illusion, meditation, and decisions. So as you choose, if you watch one of my videos from the 21 days, forget which day it is, as you choose, your decisions are actions in motion, your beliefs changing real time as you take and make choices. So choose wisely, Empress number 4. You have a lot of energy here that could just be opened up and would clear your auric field and your light bodies and make you feel so trusting of yourself, and all this wisdom would come through you that only you have. Nobody else can be you. Nobody else has your desires and your body and your being that you chose to come and be. And when you embody that fully through clearing this and opening up to the wisdom that only comes through you, my goodness, what are you going to ripple forward? I absolutely love this process. Every day I just get more glowing up myself and more of an Empress vibration within myself. And I can't wait to see what is here for Golden Dragon Empress number 5. If you're the one, if you're Golden Dragon Empress number 4, and you're ready to do this work with me and be a part of this gorgeous oracle deck and have your painting where you are rendered as your Empress warrior self, and receive the printed canvas and be a part of this deck and have 21 days of activated the portal with all the 21 days of activations and the Golden Dragon Empress activation, come and find me on https www.valtopia.com, VALTOPIA.com, or comment below this video, or come find me at Valtopia on Instagram or Facebook, valtopiastudios@gmail.com. The links will be posted, and I'm so grateful. And what are you doing to tune in and trust your divine self and embody the truth and the authenticity of who you are? I want to hear. Love your frequency. You're the miracle. I'll see you in the next one.